Wait till 5. Maybe wait 10 seconds just to make sure the stream is. Oh, it looks like we may be alive. Live. Good morning. It's Sean from Traffic Services. I am joined by my partner, PC Brandon Caron, and his because he's out of the office and using his cell phone today. I got to hit the little button to put his name on the screen, but he is obviously not in studio with me. He is out on the road. He's at the police college. What's going on, Brandon?
Not too much, Sean. Just here. We're actually going to be seeing the new basic constable training class today. So the newest recruits who are going to be coming through to serve the public very shortly. We're here to talk to them about impaired operation, which is something that can kind of go into our next topic about the upcoming long weekend.
Yes, long weekend is upon us, or almost upon us. We're leading into it. It's only Wednesday. I'm so excited about the long weekend that it's I'm talking like it's Friday, but yeah, that's coming. Just a warning for everyone listening: they're going to be doing fire alarm testing here, and as soon as they do, I'm going to hit that mute button and try and save your ears. But if I suddenly go mute, that is why. So, Brandon, you're going to get. Are you going to do some recruiting for our office? We get some new blood in the not you're still new blood, so no, but more new blood, in terms of traffic services. You put in a good word for us there.
Oh, of course. I'm going to be the face of the service for traffic services today. But to be honest, I think that it has a lot of its own traction. People see the appeal. They see why you would want to be facing the public and through a social media lens, and how much outreach we're able to do is actually
Oh
pretty
yeah.
incredible.
Get them all to subscribe. We need more followers on TikTok, TikTok, and
Tic Tac.
here. Yeah, Enzo, one of the auxiliaries from the Toronto Police Traffic Services Unit, keeps calling it TikTok. So I ask him if he's from New York because he keeps on calling it Tic Tac. So
Tic Tac
yeah.
in the car.
In the car.
Do my Tic Tac from the car.
So so big things. We got ACTA-TO this weekend. Of course, it's going to be extended, I imagine, because of the long weekend. And we're coming off of really heavy duty impaired driving arrests from last weekend.
Right.
I think it was 23. We said yesterday. So we're really hoping for lower numbers this weekend, and because it is so historically associated with social, even though we're still under a stay-at-home order, we're hoping for better results, meaning fewer people out on the roads impaired this weekend. We're still early yet. We'll talk about this more as we get there, and we're in Canada Road Safety Week, which is perfect because we're talking about all sorts of driving behaviors that lead to serious injury and death, and we're trying to reduce those. So we've got content going out there. We're working on some TikTok videos to support it. Now, what big plans have you got this weekend? Is it working out? I don't know why I would automatically go to you working out on the weekend, but there I am.
You know what? Probably going to involve a little bit of working out. You're not wrong, but I'm going to get outdoors for that working out because the weather's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous weekend. It would be a shame to let it go to waste. You got me dead to rights. I'll probably have a couple of drinks, but I make sure that I'll keep those drinks off the road and probably on my balcony. It's gonna be wonderful.
Excellent. Now we've got to reach out to our friend Scott Marshall and see if he can join us tomorrow or Friday. See what's working for his schedule. So that is hopefully going to work out. And if you haven't caught an episode with Scott Marshall, check out our archives. He was on with us. Oh, there we go. I'm muting.
There it is. So Sean's going to be dealing with that for a minute, doing his best mime of a man trapped in a box. There he goes. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the basic constable training program, or sort of what we started with this episode with, it is the constable training program that all Toronto Police constables go through in order to eventually become a full-fledged member of the Toronto Police Service. It's a great program. Obviously, I went through it myself. It takes from beginning to end about 6 months. And then there's additional training afterwards when you actually are deployed to whichever division, to whichever unit you might be going to. But it is a long process. That's not to take away from it. It's actually, I think it's great that it's a long process. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot of training to be done. And we've sort of talked about this in other episodes, that people will ask regularly, what do I need to be an officer? How can I become a constable with the Toronto Police Service? The truth of the matter is we need a wide variety of experiences. There's no playbook. I can't give it to you to say this is exactly how you're going to get on. We need a bunch of different experiences. We need many different walks of life. If you're a person who happens to be a banker, if you do
Yeah.
childcare, whatever it happens to be, those are skills we need. And then the basic constable training program, which is happening in the college behind me right now, that's where you start to develop the specific skills of being a police constable based on your previous life experience. So
I was going
yeah,
to say life experience specifically. It all
mm-hmm.
builds you into that perfect candidate. Um, Wanted to change gears for a second because I don't
Yeah,
want us to run out of time and not address the fact that we were on the road yesterday. You were doing some enforcement, and
right.
I was live streaming on TikTok while you were doing enforcement. But what were we seeing? This was the kickoff of Canada Road Safety Week, and you were doing speed enforcement on Lakeshore. Uh,
Yeah,
what were you finding? What kind of speeds? Now it's a 60-kilometer-an-hour zone.
yeah.
What were you seeing coming across there?
So regularly, I was seeing a 25 over was fairly common. I was seeing some people getting into the 30 over range. Um, and when I spoke to these people, it's kind of the responses I'm used to, right? I get the person who gives me the excuse right off the bat. They start with the excuses, right? It's clear that this person, they haven't learned, unfortunately, that they're not aware of road safety and why it's important. And then you get the other person who says, ah, you got me. That was dumb. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. It's clear that that person, to me, in my experience, and every officer is different. It's clear to me that this person has some understanding of road safety and why it's important, and why they've made a mistake. So,
Yeah.
a bit of a variety yesterday.
It's funny. You talk about that accountability or taking responsibility and how that steers the conversation at that point. Because one of the questions that came through on TikTok while we were doing the live stream was, why would someone get a reduction or a warning when somebody else doesn't?
Mm,
And very often that's based on your history, the discretion of the
mm,
officer. But in terms of tips on how things go better versus worse, if you're taking responsibility and you're showing that you accept that you made a mistake, because ultimately there's a conscious decision to do it. But if you show remorse that you may have made a boo boo, that goes a long way towards doing it. And not to say that if you simply say yes, I'm sorry, I did it, it doesn't mean that you'll get a warning or a reduction. But it may go well. So. At very least, when someone tells you you're wrong, officer, I wasn't speeding, despite that laser in your hand that says I was, or confirmed that the officer's
yeah.
observations that you were, yeah, it's not a good way to go.
No.
That said, some people got reductions, some people got warnings, and some people got tickets, and it was quite a bit of action for that area in the short time that we were there.
Oh yeah. And I mean, time of day, right? People are heading to work. So the regular excuse is I was late. I'm sorry. I was going to work. You know what? The law, unfortunately, speed limits are a speed limit all the time, no matter what what you've got going on in your life, and they're there to protect you. So I'd rather you keep the speed low. Maybe you're a few minutes late to work. They're not going to be that mad at you for it, or maybe you need to leave earlier. But
Well,
speed's
and
not the answer.
that's my thing. If you're worried about being late, leave early. Give yourself lots of time. Reduce the stress by removing the pressure. Yeah, do the same thing. I don't remember if it was yesterday we were talking about it here or elsewhere, but early is on time. On time is late. Late is unacceptable.
Right?
It was the mantra of our a police college when I went through, and it stuck with me. So that's a loud. People are picking up speed there. You maybe should be doing radar where you are.
Oh yeah.
It
You
sounds
know what?
fast.
The ones that come from the east, they don't see me, so they slow down once they get here. And then the ones that come from the west, they're just crawling by. They see me the whole time.
Yeah, I mean the fact that it's a police facility there isn't an indication to anyone that maybe.
Right.
Um, well, you know what? Since it's getting noisy, well, let's let you get into to class and say hello to all those recruits that are so anxiously waiting for your arrival. So, thanks for joining us on the road. It's the first time doing this by cellular phone on the road, and I think it worked pretty well. So,
I liked it.
awesome,
Yeah. Do
awesome.
it again.
Yes, Hey, we'll catch up. Maybe check in with us after you're done. We'll see.
Absolutely.
All right. Take care.
All right, guys. Take care. Bye bye.
So I'm going to wrap up, but thanks for joining us. This was a little a little different. We try and have a different guest every day, and Brandon subbed in as one today because, well, he wasn't in the office, as you can see. But if you have any ideas for us, topics you want to discuss, if you want to chat with us and ask a traffic cop a question, you can do that because we have this wonderful technology through Restream that allows us to have chat questions show up and do just like that. We can pull them up on screen. We can share it on the chat window, and that's a thing. Now, in terms of what happens next, well, if you aren't currently following us on Twitter, you can. We're on Twitter all the time, sharing all sorts of traffic safety information and messages, and going live every Monday through Friday. That's a thing now. We've done it long enough that it's a thing. Now, if you aren't following us on Instagram, you can. We're Traffic Services Toronto there. And where things really get exciting is TikTok. We're producing content on a regular basis there, but we're also going live for 1 hour a day answering questions. Very, very casual. People are asking questions about driving, laws, licensing, everything, as well as policing general questions. So we are at Traffic Services for that. And we're going to go there very shortly and do the same thing. And we now have a feature where we can have guests on Traffic Services TikTok. So we'll be expanding the way we interact. It used to be my face engaging for an hour, but now we can bring in special guests just like Brandon, who used to be only in the chat room. He can now speak to you. So if you, let's see here. If you are interested, we talked about recruiting. We talked about becoming a member of our service. If you're interested in joining the Toronto Police or want more information about opportunities, both civilian or uniform, please visit our website. It's torontopolice.on.ca, and specifically it's /careers if you're interested in that. But you know what? If you're in the Toronto, if you're in the Toronto, if you're in the six and want information about filing a report or contacting the police or your local division, you can do that by visiting torontopolice.on.ca. And finally, oh, there it is. That's the actual, well, that's done. If you're looking for a volunteer, I'll plug them because usually I created this because it was specific to something we were talking about, and I mistook that for our website. If you're looking for volunteer opportunities in Toronto, there are agencies and organizations looking for assistance. You can contact them at volunteertoronto.ca and see postings for those. What I was going to say was something that I apparently don't have that's what I'm looking for right here. I got to reorganize this list. If you'd like to send us an email because you have questions, comments, or ideas, traffic services at torontopolice.on.ca will get to me because I look at those things. And now I will say goodbye. Have a wonderful morning. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for participating. And we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.